Alright, testing the microphone. Oh, babe, I'm streaming that way. Yeah, it's working. Alright, so if anybody is watching, can you guys tell me how the audio is? Because I'm usually pretty shit at microphones, so I just want to know if I'm too quiet. I'm gonna pop out the chat. There you are. I'm gonna pop out the chat. Okay, so now I can see you guys. Let me drag this and chat. Okay, so now you can only hear me with headphones and max volume. Yeah, see, the problem is that my microphone, for some reason, I don't know if it's just the Windows driver being shit. You can only hear me with headphones and max volume. Yeah, see, let me see if I have any properties I can change. For some reason, I don't know if it's just the Windows driver being shit. You can only hear me with headphones and max volume. Here we go. Yeah, here, let me see if I have any properties. So this might make it a little louder, but the problem is that it also... the white noise. Here, let me see if I have any. Is this any better, Wolf? This might make it a little louder, but the problem is that it also... the white noise. Here, let me see if I have any. Is this any better, Wolf? Wolf. I'm gonna go with you can probably hear me, but I'm not sure. So, okay, I'm gonna start. Alright, you can only hear me a little bit. Can you describe, like, what the sound is? Let me look at the stream on my phone. I can see what I sound like. Yeah, I don't understand why the input's so low. Let me check my input settings. Microphone? Yeah, I don't understand why the input's so low. Let me check my How do you do this? So you right click on the sound, but I don't have it. Here we go. And then open sound settings. Here we are. Okay, levels. I was told at one point that you can, but let me Google it really quick. Because I'm trying to figure it out, and I'd rather figure it out with somebody there, because I have no idea why it's not working. Oh, is it playing music right now? No, it shouldn't be, but... I don't know, my microphone is usually never working. Okay, so this is go to filters. Go to noise suppression. And go until the noise is gone. Okay, so let me change gain here. Alright, are you able to hear what I say now? Oh, that might be too loud. Oh god, I can see all of the sound that's gonna be coming out of this. Hang on, baby, let me call you back. I want to check to see. I can't hear it properly. Oh, it sounds like a fucking train or something. It's like chugging by. I wonder if there's a way for me to adjust that. Okay, I can use a noise gate to handle that. Okay, so we want it to be... Let's see what this does. No. Sorry, I normally would do this off stream, but I have no idea what I'm doing, so I figure it'd be helpful to have your guys' feedback. Okay, so I want to close. At okay. Alright, how does this seem? Very well or no? I'm just checking this. Okay. Sorry, hang on. Alright, that seems to work, except for there seems to be like a little bit of a... Like like it's kind of fraying a little bit, so let me edit it just a tiny bit. I can get down. Doesn't seem like it's sensitive. About 30. Alright, 30 seems to do it. I mean, I don't know how well you can do that, but... Okay, so now that I hopefully got that as a... Wolf, if you notice anything, try to get started on this. So, my goal today is going to be have God mode. I want to do things like that. So, I think I can open a whole folder. Dumps. Files. Be able to see that site. Okay, so it should be have great, so I get to open dumps. Okay, well, I guess I'm just going to start off with reviving player. Here I have it set as this. So I need to check if player is alive. Oh, so I want to add a check because if I just call this down. Oh, is it not is it just cutting off like really randomly or periodically? Yeah, let me check the filters. Okay, that should probably make it a little better. Let me make 35 open. Okay. Alright, does that seem to work a little better, Wolf, or is it still cutting out? What does undo last stand now? Okay, so player last stand is gonna get the damage, attacker damage, yada yada yada. So self sets underscore normie. Where are you defined? You're right here, and it's gonna be called self.laststand underscore. Yeah, but this isn't what I'm looking for. Now I need to find. Okay, thank you, Ether. Sorry if I can't really see the chat on the side here because I'm doing this right now. Let me open this here. Alright, that should make it a little better. So what I'm trying to do right now is find a comparable, basically a variable that will tell me whether or not the player is downed. Wait till player underscore downed. Okay, so this is going to check for a sacrifice. That's not what I'm looking for. This is also not what I'm looking for. He failed to rise. No. Register revival. Right. This is also not going to be it because this is just the tool. I think is alive might work, but I'm not sure. I don't know. Oh, here we go. I can do this. Okay, so I need to include last stand and check to see if the player is not in last stand. Okay. Because if I don't do this check here, it will freeze the Black Ops 3. So here we go. No, right now I'm just working on a menu. I haven't worked on my menu for Black Ops 3. Like, I've literally worked on it probably 4 times. Alright, so this here is what we want it to be. So we need to do if the player isn't in last stand or hand. Yeah, so if the player is not in last stand, we want to return. That way it'll prevent. Alright, it breaks the function. So game doesn't freeze. The reason for this is if I try to revive myself right now, it'll just freeze. We're gonna do a quick else here, just so that I can put these in here. That way I can do. Basically what I'm going to do is create a notify so that it'll tell the player that, oh, this player is alive. This also means I need to include last stand. So put this here, self, I print on gold. Or no, I should be able to just do player. We'll do keyword. No, I'll do self because the player wouldn't really need to know that. So self, I print on gold. This client was not down and does not need to be revived. Thank you, Joker. I appreciate that so much. Alright, so now I need to check and see what this gives me in here. So in last stand, I want to do the function. Am I not in last stand? Should be. Oh. Well, what is the namespace for this? Okay, so this namespace is ZM underscore last stand. So there's another last stand GSE file that I'm missing here. Sorry for the cough. I'm gonna go to Black Ops 3, game files, ZM underscore last stand. I don't understand, that should really be the only. Okay, text color. Oh yeah, I forgot it could have been regular last stand, but let me check the namespaces. Namespace last stand. Okay, so this should only come up with 2. It should be this one, last stand shared, or last stand. I'm gonna guess last stand shared is probably the one that I want here. So shared. There we go, player is in last stand. So return is defined self.trigger, self.last stand. So this self.last stand, I'm assuming, is a variable. Okay, so either way, this should work, but I do need the last stand from the shared function, so let's go to the headers, and we need to include this file. So it should be right here. Hashtag include scripts shared last stand shared. Okay, so that should be taking care of that. Now I shouldn't have to... Alright, I got the namespace declared, and that should be it. So this should not freeze. Let's cross our fingers. Joker, you're a freaking COVID kid. Oh, 165 in player functions. What do they do? Oh, else. And I'm just going to use this call again just to check and see if the player is. I could probably just do a ternary statement, but it don't make a difference because it's still going to do something. Joker, you're like the gay white kid at a bar. Okay, so assuming we don't freeze. Oh, I forgot to add the function as an option. So I'm gonna have to add that really quick, but that should freeze anyway. Alright, so... Also, Joker, what do you think about this? Should I put this not set, or well, I guess the like list box name, right now I have it on the left of, like, on the right of the option, but should I put it on the right side where the rest of the, like, information and stuff is? Like, would that make more sense? Yeah, you fucking links, okay. Let me add this as an option. Do revive player. So we want to go to options. And we're gonna add the option to revive ourselves, so self add option. Yes, revive self. And then do revive player. So, oh, so what I wanted to do, too many bases, thank you, I was working on it for a while. I haven't really shown it yet. I want to change self.last stand. Because this is what I wanted to do here. Because when you revive the player, we want to make sure player.last stand equals false. Yeah, I was thinking about moving it to the right. I'm not entirely sure. I mean, it would only take me like a second to do it, but flipping and chip it, boys. It's funny, like, a lot of people say that my design looks very similar to the rest of my designs, but, like, that's kind of my point, you know? Like, it's the design that... I see your point with moving into the right. I know what you're talking about. You're talking about the list box, and I like it that way. But what I mean is, people were telling me earlier that my menu base itself looks very similar to, like, what the rest of my bases look like, and I'm just like, yeah, I kind of intentionally do that. It's my, like, design philosophy. I'm not just gonna do it differently. You know, I don't understand why everybody insists that everything has to be done the way they want it. Okay, so I have to make this reload, because right now I don't have the send on on-player command, so it just it just fills the ammo. I have to change that. But anyway, let me go back into the personal scripts, and revive self should tell me. Okay. So, alright, what I'm thinking, Joker, is you see where it says reload, the like information there, unlimited ammo type. So what I'm thinking is putting it on the right where the bool boxes are and information and stuff like that, just because I think it might look better over there than right here, but I kind of like it right there. And maybe I'll just make it colored or something, like I'll give it a yellow color. No, because that wouldn't look good when the scroll bar goes over it. I don't know yet. I'm not sure how I want to do it, but this is how like the information is displayed. Oh, is my height not 20? Okay, whatever. I'll worry about that part later. But alright, so this is working. Now I need somebody. Yeah, I was thinking of doing the I would definitely keep the drop down tile. I have another option. I did do the slider just like I've been doing in my other menus. So if I were to add that, it would just do the same thing. I think the reload should be where the pulls are. Right. That's what I was asking, is whether or not I should do that, because that means I have to create another text. But that's not that hard to do. I'm not going to do it on stream because I don't want people to see how I do it, just because I'm kind of like, you know, don't want everybody in the world to know what I'm doing. But generally, that's the idea I was thinking of going with. So I'm going to write that down just so that I remember. Let me put it in here. Okay. Move info up. What is it? Move the information for list boxes right beside. Okay, so that's going to be one of the things that I do off stream. Anyway, now I want to make it so the client is not visible, but I think this should work. I don't. Let me look though. Ignore me. Oh, okay. Okay, so self-set ignore me. That. What is set ignore me? This here. Self-dot last stand underscore ignore me. ZM underscore increment. Okay. Okay, what's this function called? Increment ignore. Okay. Okay, but that doesn't handle any of the information that I need, so huh. What's your hate with my NCS? Wolf, do you not like my NCS music? Listen to this. I got a new song here for you. I'll turn the volume down. There you go. Enjoy some nice classical music. Oh, why is the music not playing for me? Alright. Okay, so it is playing. But there you go. Now you can have something differently. It's not NCS anymore. Back to this. Alright, Night Joker, I'm just gonna look around and see if I can find this. Because this is what Extinct had mentioned a while ago. He told me to try this, so I'm gonna try it. Zombies ignore client. And I'm gonna make a new one. Self, add boolean, PS6, zombies, ignore. Zombies will ignore you, and then this is the function name. I'm going to do self, and I think the bool was something t underscore variable. And yes, is that correct? Okay, so I don't think this is gonna work because I'm pretty sure I've tried this before. Oh, my game's gonna crash. Yep. Okay, well while that's working, I'm gonna look and see what else. I don't know, Wolf, can you think of anything that you would want in a mob menu? Maybe like pack punch gun, pack punch weapon in your hand. I could do that. So, add option, ES. What is this? Give up pixel player. Okay, no, that's not what I want. Let me move this down. Okay, so self, that option, ES 7, pack a punch, current weapon. I'm gonna call it PAP underscore action. And self get current weapon. Okay, so the reason I'm doing self get current weapon is because I want to have that as an input instead of it being stagnant. That way if I decide to make pack punch function later on that will be for something else, I can have that there. So now we're going to go back to game dumps and Black Ops 3 game files, and we're going to check in ZM underscore pack punch.
Cardio burns fat, right?
Oh, I'm pretty sure what it does is just checks. In the worst case, it gives the player underscore upgraded, right? I believe.
Eat low-calorie foods or run for an hour a day. It seems like you get softer, but you don't actually lose any weight. There is a simple way to completely transform your physique, like, say, Hugh Jackman did for the Wolverine movie. Hugh isn't the only one to get shredded seemingly overnight.
I can see this by checking the string tables, though.
Andy on Parks and Rec to the cover of Men's Fitness.
Game data, stats, ZM, milestone 3.
Looking up and building himself into Batman. So, how did these guys do it? It's got to be steroids or designer foods that the rest of us don't have access to, right? Actually, no. The truth is that Hollywood's elite actors can get ripped while adding 12.
No, so I think it has a.
And suppressed by the fitness industry's secret that was used for generations of bodybuilders and athletes before steroids were even invented. So according to studies, there's one food that can raise your overall testosterone levels by 52% and overall sexual health by 78%. Can you guess what it is? I'm going to say probably not, because until a couple of years ago, I had never heard of this food. It's got a super weird name, but what's cool is that you can literally start eating this one food today to reclaim...
Where is upgrade weapon?
Higher energy, libido again, start burning fat again, start building real muscle again, and actually start feeling good. If you take a testosterone supplement to raise your testosterone levels, nothing's going to happen. Why?
Okay, so self-upgrade.
Destroys testosterone, and there's 4 common foods that you're probably eating right now that are doing that exact thing, causing you to feel low energy and fatigue.
I don't understand why self-upgrade underscore weapon, but let me check in the text color.
Things are just happening from eating foods that you could easily cut out of your diet. And when I did this, because I tried it for 30 days, my results have gone through the roof. And so I made a free video presentation to show you what these 4 foods are, and also to show you...
Okay, so this is the only place where that is even a thing, so maybe this isn't used anymore.
So if you want to check it out, hit that link below while you still can.
I got the music. I need a melody. So here's a melody. Can you feel the music and the melody? I can feel it moving through my whole body. Sound, it takes me higher to another place. Lose control of myself when I hear the bass.
What? Oh, you mean to talk? Yeah, I think he's working on his stealth server. Get upgraded weapon.
Cardio burns.
Okay.
No. Cardio actually burns calories, usually in the form of carbs in the bloodstream that are then replaced with the very next meal that you eat and stored as more fat.
So let me check ZM_weapons.
Low-calorie foods or run for an hour a day, it seems like you get softer, but you don't actually lose any weight. And this is one of the biggest reasons why most weight loss attempts fail within the first 3 weeks. But what's cool is there's a way to change how your body processes foods so that you not only don't store it as fat, but you turn your body into a fat-burning machine without doing extra workouts or being super strict on your diet. Up until the 1700s, everybody thought the world was flat. And up until the 1950s, everybody thought smoking was healthy. And up until recently, even some people still believe that cardio is how you burn body fat. And obviously, those are not true. The world is not flat. Smoking.
Okay, so root weapon equals weapon dot root weapon.
The speed of your metabolism is how you get in shape. What do you do about this? Well, it's actually pretty simple. Just eat enough of the right foods. I'm sure you've heard that before. But instead of just going and eating healthy and starting to have more salads and whatever you usually do when you think you're eating healthy, you need to...
This returns weapons. So, okay, let me go and go to headers and include hashtag include scripts ZM _ZM_ weapons. And then let me get the namespace for this, which is ZM _weapons. Let me go back to that.
But up until now, nobody has really taken advantage of this, and I mean nobody. And that's finally changing, thank gosh, because now you can make the most of it. Because I've gone out of my way and I've basically foods, or I've discovered, and I've
get _upgrade _weapon. Okay, so I want to try this. It's probably not going to work. It's probably going to freeze, but I want to try it. So we're going to do upgrade player weapon. Oh, was there an ad? Sorry, you just heard 2 minutes of the ad. Okay, now I have my earbud in so I can hear like what's going on. Alright, and then we want to do self, or we're gonna do weapon equals self get current weapon. And then we want to do self ZM _weapons. Okay, so self take current. Alright, I have no idea if this is gonna work, so this should return whatever it's gonna give me. So for now, I'm gonna do it like that. And then I want to print out on gold. Just in case for somebody it doesn't work, then at least I can see. IO does not currently support PS3. I mean, it does. It's just not really public yet. Whether or not they decide to do that, I have no idea. I'm not in their development team, so I have no idea. I just use it for. Okay, so if I freeze, everything I just did is for nothing. But I shouldn't freeze. Alright, I froze, which means one of these is not right. And that will tell me if it's just that function. I literally have never done Black Ops 3, so I don't know. I've never even actually done zombies. So I don't even know what functions are in zombies yet. This had to go back. And open Black Ops 3. Okay, is this done now? Okay, so if I'm right, then that means that function that I just called is not going to work for some reason, so I'll have to look at it. Oh, okay, I can do this here too. So I'm gonna put this in here as a note. Yeah, it's all good, man. Have a good night. Alright, so that freeze is not related to that, which means it's probably this take weapon. So, take. There's gotta be a way to take weapons, you can't just not do that, so take. Oh, what the hell am I saying? It's because I named this PAP action. I'm a dumbass. That's why I was freezing the whole time. This is all probably gonna work just fine. Okay, so let me comment this out. This back here. I don't know why I did that. Rename this to PAP action. We want to make this the client, or we're gonna do player, and then we're gonna make this their weapon. So in this case, we are just gonna do weapon is already gonna be defined, and that's just in case we decide to do something else. So we don't need to worry about that. Take weapon, and then we want to check to see if it's supported. And I'm going to put this here and do this. So that should work. So weapon. This closes. So I want to print this as well, just in case something changes. Alright, so what is this close to? This one doesn't, yeah, it's gonna do something there. Okay.